Hello and welcome to Polk County 4-H Connections. I am Sharmawi Ghosh, the 4-H Youth Development Agent, and I welcome you to our second session of this webinar series, which is 4-H Project Reports, aka Record Books. In this session, we will dive into what are 4-H project reports and their purpose, 8 specific sections in each report, recognition opportunities with Polk 4-H, and review a sample project report. These reports are due to the 4-H office at the end of the 4-H year, and the submission deadline will be announced soon. What is a 4-H project report? It is the final step in completing a 4-H project. It is a comprehensive document compiled by members to detail their experiences and learning throughout their project journey. Record keeping through project reports is not only beneficial for the immediate success of a project, but also for personal and professional development of young individuals. It helps them build valuable skills, stay organized, and contribute to the overall success of the projects that they're involved in. Helps them by setting goals, which is essential for providing youth with a structured and purposeful approach to their projects. Goal setting helps youth in 4-H programs to identify what they want to achieve in their projects. By setting specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound goals, they gain clarity on their project's purpose and direction. Skill development. As youth work towards their goals, they develop valuable life skills such as time management, record keeping, accountability, problem solving, communication, and leadership. These skills are transferable and benefit them in various aspects of their lives. Reflect on their personal development. When youth set goals and document their progress in project reports, they become accountable for their actions and results. This accountability fosters a sense of responsibility and ownership in their projects. And finally, celebrating achievements. Achieving set goals is a cause for celebration. It boosts youth's self-esteem and self-confidence, encouraging them to set even more ambitious goals in the future. 4-H project reports follow 8 specific guidelines for completion, as well as rubrics, which are essential components of a youth development program. They play a crucial role in recognizing and catering to the diverse needs, abilities, and the developmental stages of young participants. By tailoring both reporting requirements and rubrics to different age groups, it creates a more inclusive and effective learning experience. So for Cloverbuds, the project report caters more to participation, activities that they have completed, and uses illustrations and photographs to share their project experience. Each specific project reports enable youth to reflect on their experiences and learning journeys in a manner suitable for their age, fostering growth and engagement. Simultaneously, age-specific rubrics provide a standardized yet flexible framework for assessing successes, acknowledging the unique developmental milestones and capabilities of individuals at different ages. This approach ensures that the criteria for success are realistic and attainable, promoting a sense of accomplishment and motivation among participants. Ultimately, 8 specific guidelines and rubrics enhance the overall quality of reporting, guiding, and celebrating successes throughout each stage of personal and educational growth. These are just the rubrics. The project report in itself has a lot more prompts and guidelines, which are again age specific and help youth from Cloverbuds, that is 5 to 7, to senior ages, which is up to 18 years, to complete their project reports successfully. Please note that Cloverbuds do not have scores on their rubric. It's because at their age, they're not competing, but they are learning the life skill of record keeping. All youth from Cloverbud 2 seniors who turn in a completed 4-H project report are recognized at the end of the year 4-H annual banquet. The information regarding the banquet will be released soon. So why recognize youth? Recognition is a basic youth need and provides them with motivation to not only complete projects, but to complete them in an exemplary manner. Recognition of progress towards personal goals enables youth to gain experience in goal setting and realistic life assessment. 4-H Project Report Awards. This recognizes outstanding achievements of youth participants in their project within the 4-H program. Youth submit project reports which are evaluated using age-specific rubrics. Based on the scores received, participants are awarded ribbons, blue or red or white, project pins for blue ribbon winners, and travel scholarships for up to $300 granted to support participation at any Florida 4-H state event in the upcoming year for the top overall junior, intermediate, and senior youth member. Our 2022-2023 winners were Hadassah from Homegrown and Chris from Homegrown. Our 2021 and 2022 winners were Xavier with Homegrown, and he utilized this award to attend 4-H legislature. Julia from Rock and Riders utilized this award to go to horsemanship school in 2023. Let's review a sample project report. It is recommended that every youth submit at least one report per project to the 4-H office at the end of the 4-H year. The submission deadline for 4-H project reports will be announced soon. On this page, at the very top, the date. That is the date that needs to be inputted on the completion of the project and not the start date of the project. So you would still start your project report, you will fill everything out, but you would have those dates and signatures at the very end of your project completion. Now let's review section 1, project plans and goals. You will be completing this at the beginning of the project and would be completed by youth, leader, as well as parent or guardian. Though section 1 is common in juniors, intermediate, and senior reports, the criteria or the guideline for reporting those skills vary with those ages. So for intermediates, as you can see, you will be reporting 1 life skill goal and 2 project goals. For juniors, it is 1 life skill goal and 1 project goal, versus seniors, it's 2 life skill goals and 2 project goals. As discussed previously, these parameters are based on developmental ages and stages. So now let's talk about project highlights, and under this section, we'll first go into project activities. These are some of the recommendations or ideas, but this section is anything and everything to do with your project-specific activities. So if you're doing a doc project, you're going to list even meetings, project meetings, where you're talking and working on your doc project. You can include guest speakers who have come in and specifically talked about your project area, ethics classes that you have done in order for you to go show at the Florida State Fair, all fall under project activities. Again, make sure that those are project-related activities that you are creating or putting in for this project report. Then these are some great ideas for citizenship and community service activities that you can list here. Again, you would want to list if you have done community service activities in 4-H this year that are directly in correlation with your project. You would love to report them. This is the place that you would be reporting. Then comes your leadership activities. This could be anything from being a club officer to a project-specific volunteer. and you are a leader in that. So for example, if you are taking up archery and you're a youth archery instructor, you would put that under this leadership activities. If you're part of county council, if you're an officer with your club, this is the place that you're going to list your leadership activities. So my presentations and exhibits under this, anything that you have done, which entails presentations, exhibits, whether it's at a fair, whether it is at a county events, whether it is at your club level, you will be listing all your presentations and exhibits that you have done for the entire year under this section. This year, there's a new table that's been added under section 2, which states my general 4-H events and activities. I want you to think about all the different things that you're doing with your 4-H clubs or even in the 4-H program that is different from your project-specific activities. So for example, if your club did a Christmas parade or a float, that would fall under your general 4-H events and activities. Anything that you're doing in addition or different, even if you have taken a different project and you're intermittently working on, let's say, photography, and you do photography every now and then with a 4-H club, then you can add that under your general 4-H events and activities. Then comes project attachments, that is section 3. A minimum of 4 photos would be attached. This is specifically a visual representation of your project. The photos should show progress throughout the year on your project that you have done, and includes a 1-sentence caption that describes what is happening in the picture, in each of the pictures. So here's an example for you. You may definitely add more photos, but make sure that your 4 photos are showing a progression of your 4-H project that you are completing this project report for. After the project pictures is your project story. This you would complete in a separate page, and you can either handwrite them or you can type it up. The prompts are age specific, so make sure that you have the right project report. And you can create a story of your project experience using these prompts. The last portion of section 3 are project attachments in the form of worksheets, activity sheets, other fair record books, curriculum books, etc. These can be attached and are an evidence of the learning experience of your project work. Once you have all these different sections put together, you're going to place all these components in a pronged folder with your name, project, and age division written on the front. It is not necessary that you have the 4-H folder. You can use any folder. Page dividers and page protectors are optional. Remember that in the rubric, the last portion, the 5 points are allotted to neatness. So this is a great way of compiling your project report in a nice and a neat fashion. And then this gets turned into the 4-H office, and the date for that submission is coming soon. And the winners will be announced and recognized at the 4-H annual banquet, which is hosted at the end of the year. And the date for that as well will be announced soon. With that, I end today's session on 4-H project reports and record books. Thank you so much for listening to this. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to the 4-H office. Follow us on social media. So we have a Facebook page called Polk County 4-H. Go and like that. And we have an Instagram page, 4-H Polk. Go ahead and like that so you can stay updated on the most current news that Polk County 4-H has, as well as state 4-H offers. In addition, we have our own app. It's 4-H Now. And whether you're an Android user or an iPhone user, you can go to your app store and download 4-H Now app, and it will help you stay in touch with all the information regarding Polk County 4-H. So you can access calendars, social media, list of 4-H clubs, the various opportunities, and any other event information that we have through Polk County. So don't wait, go like us on our social media and download the app today. If you're looking for a 4-H project report for your youth, you can reach out to your club leaders to secure a copy, or you can email me with the age of your youth so I can send you the age-specific 4-H project report. Thank you. And our next Polk 4-H Connections is scheduled for March 19th, and I'll be discussing 4-H summer opportunities with Polk County 4-H. Thank you.